don't want to say it on this camera. I was about to say it on this camera. I was about to say something. I said, no, don't say it. I just seen something on Facebook the other day that she did, and I was just like, and the crazy thing is, I looked at it, and then I scrolled, and then the other day when I was coming home from the market, like days later, I'm coming home from the market, and it hit me, and I'm like, why the fuck would she do that? Like, and then I was like, damn, that was a few days ago, and I'm just now thinking about it. I don't know, you just see something do stupid something.
Yes. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I know it's been way over a month since we guys, since we sat down, recorded at the table. I mean, we did live, but I mean like an actual video. My camera sat in the same spot. That's as long as it sat there,
Where?
Sat right there on the couch. I mean, it literally just sat there.
Because you had no use for it.
Yeah, nobody got recorded doing anything with me this time.
Well, that's what your phone is.
But yeah, I mean,
I
do a full production. You kidding me? I'm kidding. I'm really kidding. Laugh with me. Okay, thank you. Okay, all right. Don't do that. It's the start of No Nut November, y'all. And I've already failed. I'm so sorry.
I did too. But today I was trying to figure out, what is today? Is it no beard? No shave November? No cut November?
Right.
Or no nut November?
It's no shaving and no nut.
Yeah, well,
I lost. Plus, it's my birth month. So, I mean, you really think I'm going to go the whole month? I mean, and skip out on maybe some birthday stuff? You know what I'm saying? I can't. So, yeah, shout out to all the men who are doing it, because I won't be. But, shout out to y'all. I hope you guys had a great weekend, a great Halloween weekend. I seen that Messy Miles slayed the holiday weekend, as he always does. Like, he is the only YouTuber that I know that really, is consistent, and he goes all the way out for Halloween. Mm-hmm. So, shout out to Miles. On his outfits, I really love the Myra one. Mm-hmm. And it was one more. It was that guy it was one of them characters. I think it's from the Prince of Egypt. He was in blue. Did you see that?
No, I seen when he did the clown.
Yeah, I seen the clown one.
Which was really scary. Like, I was looking at it like, wait, this could actually be a movie. Mm-hmm. Like, it was really scary. But then they did have a movie like that, It. But I don't know if he was channeling it, because when I was looking at it, the volume was down, because where I was at, I couldn't have the volume up, which I was kind of upset. So I was looking at it, but I couldn't really make out if he was channeling it or if it was just a character and he's just a scary clown. But the teeth and all, I was just, well, yeah, no, it had to have been It, because the teeth in It, you ever see It?
Yeah, but I don't
remember his teeth was like fucked up in the movie.
I don't really remember his teeth. I remember It. I remember that when there was a miniseries, and I believe it came on like ABC. Mm-hmm. This is in the early 90s. I remember that, because we would watch, everybody was watching that. Mm-hmm.
The first half of the miniseries was always better than the second half. Because the second half was kind of like when they got older and then they tried to go... I don't know, but the first half was good because it was when they were all kids.
Yeah, but I just always want to know, why would you talk to somebody in the sewer?
Well, you see what skin tone it
was. Okay, you got down in the sewer.
Because I don't even talk to people in the passing car. Hey, do you know what's up? No, I don't know. Right. I don't know.
But I had a good holiday weekend. I decided to dress up, and I pulled out one of my old flashbacks, and I had a good time just going out. First of all, I was supposed to go out, but then all of a sudden I went on live because I just want talk for a little bit. Then all of a sudden, all this rain came out of nowhere. I did not know.
On Halloween?
Yes, I didn't know it was gonna rain Saturday night. It rained. I mean,
you mean no? That's not Halloween.
I meant the night before.
I would say it didn't rain.
I'm sorry, the night before.
Oh yeah.
It carried, and then I went out later, a little bit after 12. Yeah, I went downtown, but
I know.
The club was so dark.
Oh my god.
Why did I wear? You didn't even need to count. Everybody, you need to put the powder on because bitch, can't nobody see shit. It's so dark.
Right. You could have went there with your regular clothes.
Yeah. I mean, I could have been me.
Yeah, I thought you were you.
Oh, you trying it?
Oh.
Don't do it. But I had a good time. I had a good time going out. You know, because since this pandemic, you still really haven't seen everybody that you used to seeing. So it's always good to see people. And, you know, it was just good to go out and just, you know, be a little bit. It was fun. I seen Keenan. And, you know, we haven't really been on the best speaking terms. But he did buy me a drink. And, you know, I was happy about that. And I still told him, I said, yeah, we'll have our time when we talk. You know, I don't know why I brought this up on camera, but it's, you know, you ever had that friend like you've known for a long time and y'all haven't fallen out and y'all still haven't had that talk. But when you see each other, it's always respect, you know. It's just like we'll have our time when we talk about it. That's just where we at. And that's been a year and a half now. A year and a half. We'll get there. But not quite yet. But yeah, it was just good. It was just good. I didn't get home till a little bit after 3.
I enjoyed looking at all the costumes.
Yeah.
I really did. I enjoyed seeing everybody have fun at the parties and stuff.
Right, it's good
because it's like
yeah,
wow, people like that. Like it's been COVID and all that, and people really. I didn't really see a bad costume. It was a lot of slutty gays and oh god.
Yeah,
y'all love getting half naked.
I didn't see a lot of big bodies out. You know,
but big
like big.
Oh no,
you know, thick guys.
No. I'm just saying like the gays love to get half naked on.
They love to be gladiators
and French maids and bunnies and half dressed mummies with their ass out. I mean, listen, y'all. But everybody looked nice. Everybody did look nice. The kids look nice. The celebrities, I feel like y'all don't go nowhere. Y'all just get dressed up for photo shoots.
Yeah. First of all, they already pre-planned.
Right.
These.
Because I'm like, these photo shoots are amazing. y'all didn't just do this tonight. I didn't do that tonight. But, I thought everybody looked nice. I really did. I was at home just scrolling and scrolling. I worked this weekend, so I was just scrolling and just looking at everybody.
Like, have you ever dressed up for Halloween?
Yeah, as a kid.
So you don't dress up no more?
Not as an adult. I don't do it as an adult because I just feel like I wouldn't even know what to go. And you know what's so funny? Because I saw a lot of people dress up as characters that I'd be like, wow, I'd have never thought to dress up as this person. Like, or some people I would looking like, who the fuck are they? And then I would have to swipe and then they would show you who they were, and I'm like, oh wow. But no, I don't know. I just think that I never really felt like
the
costume. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't mind doing it, but I don't think I ever found, like, the costume as an adult. Like, oh, let me go as this. Yeah. But, as child Kevin, I was a kid the last time I dressed up.
I'm having this wild thought in my mind, like, Kevin, why don't you just have a Halloween party next year?
That would be dope.
Yeah, why not? Why
That'd be dope.
Not? And everybody, you know, put the Skorpion Show face on there. And Mikhail will dress up. He don't have no choice this time.
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah, no, seriously.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, that would be really dope. As a matter of fact, I know a venue.
Yeah.
A big one, too. Mm-hmm. This venue is really nice. It's really big. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show them. I don't know how much it costs, but I have a cousin she had her baby shower and her son's first birthday party there. And they have different rooms in the venue.
Oh, wow.
Like, yeah, Kevin, it's really, really nice. It's a nice, beautiful space. Black owned.
And this in Philly?
Yeah, it's up like Cedar Brook. This is one of the rooms. I want to show you. Well, I can't show you that. Oh, this is my little cousin's birthday party.
Okay.
This was his first birthday party, and one of my cousins and somebody else, they decorated it. But it's a really nice beautiful space. Oh, it's beautiful. And then when I called my cousin today, she was like, it's actually different rooms, like different sections, so you can rent out, different rooms. If this may be too big for you, they have other rooms. But I'm like, wow, this is really nice. Like, and it's big when you got a bouncy in town.
Right.
Like, it's really nice. It's really nice. So I was like, okay. So yeah, I wouldn't mind doing that next year.
Yeah, I think that would be fun. It's something to put on the list. Saturday, October 29th.
Is it
2022? Mm-hmm.
Oh, because Halloween's on a Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
and anybody doing that on a Monday?
No.
No.
Or on Sunday.
No. It's that Saturday night. Y'all know how it is. It'll be fun. But I really had, a nice time. Really did. What else has been going on?
Well, we had to sell tickets.
Yeah. And at the door. Just
more at the door.
Yeah, more at the door. Yeah. So only like we've all been seeing about the Sorry.
What?
I just want to see what the fuck that is on the wall. Oh, that's a big
spider.
What you? Yeah, I don't.
Is it? It better not be no roach.
It's not a bitch. It's not a roach. Don't do it. It's one of those big legs.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It looked like a daddy long leg.
Well, are you gonna kill it?
No, I ain't bothering me. Yeah. I know somebody. It could bite you and do something to you. Look, I seen the spider. They don't scare me. They sit in the corner over there, always in the top right.
Yeah, I said.
Yeah. So
no, trust me, I say.
What I was gonna say. Oh yeah, everybody's been talking about the shooting investigation on that movie that was supposed to come out with Alec Baldwin. It's terrible, but we keep learning all of these new things. Mm-hmm. And
but that's usually what happens on investigation.
A real bullet was actually inside the gun. Why?
Mm-hmm. Why?
How did it get there?
Who was put it in there? Who was in charge of opening the gun up to make sure that wasn't a real bullet in there?
Right.
Like, but most importantly, who put a bullet inside of the gun? Mm-hmm. And why?
Yeah.
And what kind of freaky shit are y'all on that you would bring a bullet to a set and then put it in a gun? Like, hello?
Yeah. And I'm about to say Mama Winslow. What was her name from the original Iron Bed said she think that Alec Baldwin was set up.
Oh yeah, he was most definitely set up. That's a setup. That's somebody, because first of all, the story is getting headlines because it's Alec Baldwin.
Yes.
This big Hollywood actor. And he was the one that actually fired the gun. Mm-hmm. But make no mistake about it. He fired the gun, but he is not the one who put the bullet in the gun. And not only that, the gun, and he didn't have any intent to kill anybody. The gun was handed to him by someone, and that someone was handed the gun by someone else. Right. So who put the bullet in the gun that was handed to Alec Baldwin? Right. You know what I mean? And he's an actor. He's an actor. He doesn't know, I'm just going to put this out there. He may not know the difference between a real bullet and a fake bullet. But not only that, he may not even have opened the gun. Right. You know what I mean? Because I'm the actor. I'm getting ready for this scene. I trust you, the person who's in charge of all of this, to make sure this is handled. That's why you're handing me the gun. And then they said that there's a term that they use when the gun is not a cold gun. So that was a term that was used on the set when the gun was handed. So it's like, okay, well, this is a cold gun. I don't understand. Somebody had it, and I believe Aunt Viv. Somebody set up Alec Baldwin. Was it Aunt Viv or Family Matters? Were you talking about?
No. It was Aunt Viv.
Oh, yeah. Janet Hubert.
Yeah, Janet Hubert definitely had something to say about it.
Well, she had something to say about everything. She does. But she's right, and I believe her. I agree with her that I think he was set up.
Yeah, something definitely wasn't right about that situation. But I don't know if they're gonna finish the movie. I think they said it's on pause. But it's like, how can you finish this movie? And then, oh my God, the PTSD that Alec Baldwin must be suffering. And just to know that you accidentally killed somebody, you took someone's life. Mm-hmm. Years probably of therapy. Mm-hmm. You know, he has his wife, he has his children. Sadly, the lady who was killed, Helena, I think her name was, she was married with a son, and they no longer have them. Oh, he's gonna have guilt and Jesus, it's just sad, and I just hate the fact that people are like selling shirts.
Yeah, isn't that horrible?
And just saying all kinds of dumb stuff.
Isn't Donald Trump's son selling a shirt?
Yes.
Yeah, it's horrible. Yes. Oh, it's horrible. No, not Donald Trump's son.
Yeah, Donald Trump Jr.
But it's somebody else is selling a shirt too.
Oh, I am
on that side. Yeah, it's there's a special place in hell. Yeah, for people like Donald Trump and his family.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And I seen one of the shows called The Rookie. It comes on ABC. They were saying that they want to make sure that they're no longer be having real guns on the set anymore.
But the question is, why are real guns still being used on TV shows or movies anyway? You have so many fake looking guns out here.
I guess for the flash that they want, but now everything gonna be done CGI.
Yeah. I mean, hello, isn't that what CGI is for nowadays?
Well, they're gonna make it more safe because no movie studio or no TV studio wants that, to deal with that. And yeah, I wonder how much they're gonna have to pay because they got a lot of investigations going on.
Yeah,
we're gonna learn a lot. Then they said that one of the girls was 23 years old.
Yeah, she's the first girl. She's the armor, I think they call her. She's the first girl that handed the gun to the AD, who handed the gun to Alec Baldwin. It's like, come on. She doesn't even have that experience, so why is she on a set handling guns, prop guns?
And listen, y'all shouldn't be hiring this
kids.
We had some reap from down the street.
And they only hired her, if I'm not mistaken, because her father is somebody who's in the business. It's like, come on.
Yeah,
come on. Oh, it's a lot going on. Then take your ass the fuck home, okay? Because now this lady done lost her life because of your negligence. Because there's a lot going on. Yeah. If I was if I was that woman's family, I'd sue the production company. I would sue all of them, and then I would sue that girl. I'm suing every fucking body, because there was I wouldn't sue Alec Baldwin. I wouldn't sue him because I really feel bad for him. But I would sue everybody above him and those who are under him that negligently handled that gun. That's who I would sue.
The lawyer's knocking at their family's door.
Oh, yeah.
Only the best are knocking at their door.
Yes.
Only the best. Only.
It's so sad because, the director was shot too. But he survived.
Yeah. Yeah, they said, I think the bullet went through her and into him and his shoulder. Because there was only one bullet.
And I went to her Instagram too.
Yeah.
And she was like on the side. Yeah, on the set. Yeah. It's horrible. Yeah. That's really horrible.
And, Ice Cube, speaking of movies, he quit this movie for $9 million. That he was supposed to be on the set. Shooting because he doesn't want to get a COVID shot. So he's giving up $9 million. It wouldn't be me.
You know who you can give it to?
You can give it to me. Yeah. I didn't even know he was worth that much to having a movie.
Right. Isn't that something?
Yeah, that's a lot. And he's giving out on the payday. I haven't really heard too much,
And he apparently got a lot of money in his bank account to say,
anytime you can turn down $9 million, shit. I'm not mad, Ice. But I'm just... Listen, y'all. If you're in a movie, if you're in movies, you definitely should be having. You should definitely be vaccinated. All those people on the sets, y'all got to remember, it's just not about your life. It's not just you. You have other people who you're living for. If you have children, you have a wife and family and all of that stuff. Just get
They said his net worth is $160 million.
Oh yeah, but that's why he didn't need $9 million.
That's pocket change. $100 million. I mean, I ain't $9 million.
Yeah, I just everybody. If you're not vaccinated, I do encourage you. I'm so proud of one of my friends. He texted me when he finally got vaccinated because I would sit there and tell him at work you need to get vaccinated. You need to get vaccinated. You really. I'm telling him every week. This is your weekly reminder, and this your weekly reminder if you haven't been to get it. Now. Y'all still can say what y'all want. Oh, but I can still catch it. Yes, you can still catch it, but it won't be as severe if you are inoculated. So please do what you have to do. But yeah, Ice Cube, I can't be mad at him because he could walk away from this and do what he wants to do. If he wants to do a movie where nobody's vaccinated, then go ahead and do it. But when you are on a movie set, you should be vaccinated because you got to think about it's not just you, it's all of those people y'all be around. It's the actors, the directors, props, everybody. It's like 200 people on the set of a movie, probably more. And I'm just assuming that number. It's a lot. And just think that if you catch it and you passing on to all these other people, now we got to delay this because someone caught COVID. It could be even more. Especially with all these different strains out here, it could be worse. And someone could actually die. So I'm not understanding why, why you want to do it, why you sign on to do a movie and then you don't want to do it because you have to be vaccinated. Come on, y'all.
Because I think for the most part, most production sets, you have to be vaccinated.
Yes,
so
you should be.
I'm almost certain he knew that before he signed on to it. Or before, I don't know. But it was supposed to be a movie with him and Jack Black was supposed to be in it as well.
Jack Black could get anybody to replace Ice Cube. I mean, I don't think Jack Black is funny, but I mean, he can put anybody in there. He'll be alright. What else?
And it must have been the starring role for him to be offered $9 million.
What is the last Ice Cube film?
Because I'm assuming
All
that
About
he
the
had
Benjamins?
to be.
I'm trying to think of the last time I actually watched Ice Cube in a film. Definitely wasn't Friday.
Straight out of Compton.
His son, bitch, you trying it. His son did an excellent
His son did an excellent job playing him.
Yes.
And then the fact that he looked like him, did an excellent job playing him. Yes, he did an excellent job. Yeah. That was a really good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember sitting in the movie theater watching it.
I remember sitting at this guy number.
On his leg?
No.
Oh.
But it was a good movie.
Yeah. Yeah, it really, really was. Nene Leakes, Cynthia. Her husband. I'm looking for the pictures. I haven't got the pictures. Please, please, please DM me the pictures. I want to see if it really was him or not. I don't know if I know.
What are we talking about? Oh, we're talking about something different.
Cynthia's husband.
Okay.
But I want to talk about Nene doing interviews and stuff. And then I seen a video. Leave me the fuck alone.
No, I didn't see that, but
yeah,
go ahead.
Okay. So Nene was doing an interview on V103 down there in Atlanta. Shout out to everybody down there in Atlanta. She was on Ticket Show. And I guess she was talking about how she's been doing all of that stuff. I ain't listened to the interview, but I read the story. And I guess they got on the topic of, okay, you know, Cynthia didn't come to the repast, but Cynthia came a week later. I didn't listen to the interview, so I don't know if there was shade behind it, but all the blogs ran on.
Well, basically, so did you see Cynthia's response?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So, because what I gathered, she was not able to attend because
she had other shit to do.
She had other obligations, and so she was not able to attend.
So Nene wanted Cynthia to drop everything, even though you don't fuck with me, and come say to you, "Oh, I'm so sorry that Greg died." Okay, Greg is gone.
Right.
There's nothing we can do about it. Right. You know, I've had some losses in my house. I lost my father, my mother, and my nephew. Those are my three closest because they were immediates. I don't ever remember thinking like, okay, well, you didn't call me, and you didn't call me, and you wasn't there for me. And bitch, who is worried about that? You're not worried about, this person didn't call, and this person didn't do this.
The part that I didn't like, because I want to back it up.
Just flowers.
Yes. Because Claudia Jordan read her rights.
Yes. That's probably what made Nene cry.
Read her rights. And then Nene, a day or two or later, got on and tried to explain herself. Let me tell you something. Claudia Jordan was right in what she said. Nene, I guess during the interview, spoke about how all of the women of the show had pitched in to send a bouquet of flowers that was worth $200. And she said, well, each one of those women could have each got their own $200 worth of flowers. Which she's absolutely right, because all of them have money to buy their own flowers. But this is the part.
Yes, go ahead.
This is the part.
Because I read that today. Go ahead.
That I have a problem with. Because there are people out there that agree with Nene Leakes. But this is the reason why people like her and people like the people who agree with her don't get any type of support and sympathy in their life. Let me just say this. Nene Leakes, your husband died. Everyone's heart went out to you.
Everybody.
Everybody. From celebrities to people that you have never come across in life. People's heart went out to you. The fact that you would make a statement about your former co-hosts, who are not your friends, chipping in to get a bouquet of flowers that were worth $200, that shows the classless and the tackiness from you. Yeah. Because what you did was you made a moment that was supposed to be genuine and sincere, and you made it about you. Those women were coming together to do a kind gesture for you. And instead, you made it about me. You made it about how much the flowers cost, and you made it about who got
How
flowers.
did she know how much
Because either her or one of her assistants probably Googled or called the place that the flowers came from. Okay? Because no flower company is leaving a receipt.
Well, yeah, but see, this is also in the vein of her also saying, I paid for catering for people's funerals.
Let me tell you something.
And y'all sent me flowers.
And y'all sent me flowers. But you know what? This is why people don't like to help people like her or send kind gestures to people like her. Because they flip it and they make it about them. Mm-hmm. You know, when someone does something for you, you have to take it and say, thank you, I appreciate it, and move on. Even if you think that what they did may be or whatever, just say, but don't get on the radio station and call people out because you didn't think that, you know, you were worth only $200 from your former co-host. First of all, they're not even your friends, and you've made it very clear that none of them are your friends. They're not your friends. They're your former co-workers. So, I mean, the fact that you're harping on them coming together, because, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what co-workers do. They chip together at work to buy one thing for somebody.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Or sometimes they just buy a car and then get
everybody sign it and put some money in there.
Yeah.
But she thinks that all of her former co-hosts should spend $200 a piece on her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You know,
I mean, it's not bad, but
it's not bad, Kevin. But it's not bad. Why would you say it? Because then it's like, oh, so you're ungrateful.
Yeah,
you're ungrateful. You're ungrateful. And then you called out Cynthia for not coming to the thing. You know, Cynthia had other obligations. But the thing about it is, Cynthia still came after everything was over, and after she finished her obligations, she still came to see you.
Right.
Some people don't even come after the obligation. They say, well, it's over. So but she still came.
Yeah, and even though it was a week later, and, you know, like she said, it probably was better because I had a chance to sit down and talk to you
one-on-one. And talk to you one-on-one when everybody else is no longer at the house or in your face, or you know what I mean? Or you're not getting a barrage of phone calls.
Girls
now it could just be
up to that thing.
It could just be me and you having a conversation. You know what I mean? But it was like, oh well, Cynthia, she didn't come, and but it's like, come on, Nene makes everything about her, and that's the love-hate relationship I have with her. On one hand, I love some of it, but on the other hand, you just be like, girl, it is not about you. First of all, your husband wasn't even the type of person that you are displaying at this very moment. He wasn't the type. And Claudia said it. She said, you know what? Greg was such a sweet. Even when we all went at it with his wife, he was still kind to us. He was still nice to us. Like, what she's doing is not a representation of him. It's a representation of her.
Yeah.
Oh, it's about me. And they didn't do it. And then there were people actually agreeing with her. And I was like, wow. Yeah. Wow. It's like the self-entitlement.
Right. I mean, you can't tell nobody what to give you as you grieve or as you go through anything. You can't tell nobody this was enough or this not enough.
No.
Be grateful
Be grateful that somebody thought of you.
A piece of bubble gum, as my mom said.
To even reach out to you and say, you know, I am so sorry, I am here for you, whatever the case may be. You know, I have had people reach out to me, like for instance, a few months ago, back in Valentine's Day, this guy who him and his family are former members of my church. His niece and nephew are my cousins because his brother is one of my cousins. It's her ex-husband. Mm-hmm. So our family, you know, he's been sick for years and years and years. He's been sick. I called. He was in the hospital all last year. I was periodically calling his wife just to check up on him, whatever the case may be, because he eventually, earlier this year, got out of the hospital and they put him on palliative care, which is like another hospice type care. So they put him on it, whatever the case may be. And, you know, I periodically would call his wife just to check up on him, whatever the case may be. And we would have and talk and have conversations. Well, he died on Valentine's Day. He died on Valentine's Day. And I was at my friend's Valentine's Day dinner. He had threw this dinner for us. And I'm sitting at the dinner, and my phone, I got a text message. And it was his wife. I said, what's she texting me for? And she texted me to say, I just want you to know that he just passed. So I said, oh my God. Now, I didn't call her, but later on, like a day or two later, when I did finally call her, I texted her back, but when I did finally call her, you know, she just said to me, you know, I wanted you to know because, you know, you've been so kind reaching out to me. And I thought like, wow, your husband just died literally an hour ago and you text me. But see, people remember stuff like that when you reach out to them and you're just kind to them. You know, sometimes it's not about the money. Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's not about the card. Sometimes it's just about you checked up on me. Right. You reached out to me. And the same thing happened to me when I had my accident back in June. I had my accident back in June. One of my cousins who was at the guy's funeral, he died 3 days later after the funeral. 2 days later after the funeral. Remember that? Yes. Me and him sat next to each other at the funeral. 2 days later, he died. Right. So I was just like, wait, what's going on? I fell. This is his mother's only child. Him and his mother lived on the same block. He lived in this house with his wife and his children, and then his mother lived across the street a few doors down. Her only child. When I fell and cracked my head, his mother reached out to me that entire week to make sure I was okay. And she even came to my house to drop off. Because I had posted on Facebook, boy, I sure would like a such and such. And she went and got it and came to my house and dropped it off. But the thought that this woman who just lost her only child, just maybe about 2 or 3 months before my accident, thought enough to come to me to check up on me. And again, because you were reaching out to me when I lost. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. See, Nene, that's what you have to see. When you have a good heart and when you do right and you do things genuinely and you do right by people, some people will return that. But see, I think now in the future, looking at how you treated your former co-host, I think a lot of people will be hesitant to even display any type of towards her. Because it's like you just came out and just bashed somebody because they spent $200 for flowers for you. Tell them that they didn't have to do. They didn't have to do that. Yeah. They didn't have to do that.
They could have just posted a picture.
They could have just
and said, "Greg, you know, rest in peace.
Right.
Get well.
Get well. You know, you're my prayers." And, like most people do. Because I can't help to know Beyonce ain't say nothing. Right. And Beyonce shouts out everybody.
Oh.
Say no.
I'm about to say, did Beyonce even get dressed for Halloween, bitch?
No, I'm joking. Because we all know how Beyonce shouts out everybody.
Yeah. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
She found the old. And how did she get these pictures?
Right.
Because I've never seen these pictures before. But Beyonce got them. She got to be in cahoots with the team or something.
Yeah. Somebody knows somebody.
Yes.
I mean, but when you're Beyonce, you can get. But that's what I'm saying. Like, Nene, come on. Like, you just, that was tacky for her to do that. It really was. And I know Cynthia probably was like, damn, well, I went to go see you.
I know. Then she had to, like, bitch. And then she's not even on the show no more. Oh, I'm going to pause it.
Hello? Yes.
So, yeah, we back.
The other one, yes. I wouldn't trust her in a bag of chips.
Bitch. Y'all just missed it, bro. Y'all won't be able to see that video clip. But, yeah, she said, I'm the type of person I like to hand you cash in hand. I said, I know that's right. I heard her all the way over there.
Yeah. Because I'm the type of person that likes to get it.
Yes. Bitch, girl used to give you a check with money.
Yes. And you know what? At the time, I would go to the bank not realizing that I could do it on my mobile app.
What, the check?
Yeah, you know you could deposit it on your thing. Yeah. And I don't know at the time if they had the option, but I was just like, damn, I've been going to the bank depositing this, and I just...
Yeah, I felt like the bank, well, now that my bank my credit union got bought out, they was late on a lot of stuff like mobile check and all that, but it was okay.
Right.
But the only thing when I go out of town...
I know, right?
And you give your credit card to that hotel... And they go swipe that card. I'm like,
Remember that happened to me in Miami?
Bank decline.
Remember we all went out to breakfast? And we sitting at that table full of cream, and they come back and say, "Oh, your card declined." I'm sitting here, bam! I got up from the table so fast to call my bank because I didn't want nobody at this table to think I don't have the money. They talk about me. No, you will not. I said, Miss, you better unblock that card. Now! I went back to that table again. Here you go. I was so embarrassed. Yeah. I said, and then I joked about it too. I jinxed myself because remember, I was like, "Oh, this may decline," and she came back and was like, "Oh, it is. It did." Oh, give me that. Oh, I called my bank so fast. Like, hold on. They was like, yeah, you're in Florida. We didn't know that you were out of town. And we sitting at a table full of queens. You think that look at him, his card look like, oh, no.
Well, that never made Twitter.
No, it better. You know why it didn't? Because when I came back, I said, oh, it got money. Here you go. Yep. Better not have made no fucking Twitter. Oh, I was so embarrassed that day.
When I was in Vegas, they wouldn't let the hotel put a hold on my card. I had to transfer money from my bank account to my Cash App card.
Do you have any credit cards?
I do now.
You do?
I do now.
I just ordered another one, whatever. And then my credit score's been going up, whatever the case may be. Yeah. And, at one point, I wasn't approved for no credit card. Yeah. They would say, I called to get a new credit card, and the lady told me my limit, and I said, how much? Mm-hmm. She said, yes, so-and-so. And I said, oh.
Mm-hmm. But now, I stopped applying for credit cards a long time ago. Yeah. And then I stopped dealing with credit cards because I was like, well, if I'm going to just pay in cash, I'm going to pay in cash, and that's going to be that. Right. And then all of a sudden they're like, bitch, you don't have no credit. Mm-hmm. So when I'm going to the credit unions or whatever, credit bureaus, they're like, well, there's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
And then when I would apply for credit, it's about you don't have no credit. Mm-hmm. So we're not just going to give you anything. And I'm just like, well, you know what? Let me build this credit, child. Right. And then, just start over. So that's what I've been doing. But I don't really want to play with them credit cards because, they find out where you live. They find out where you work. Yeah. And call. Listen.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't recommend,
just
getting any card. Yeah. That's why my second card I called my sister. My first card I got, this girl from my church, she was telling me, and she was like, no, get this one, and it will help you with X, Y, and Z. And she was everything she told me, she was right. Mm-hmm. So then I had called my sister, and I had asked her about a second one, and my sister told me, she was like, no, make sure you get this one. You got that one? Get this one, and it'll. Mm-hmm. So that's what I did. So I said, 2 is my limit. Yeah, 2 is my limit. And
once I got that credit card on there, I seen that one of the credit things that I signed up with, mm-hmm. They're like, okay, yeah, you got a credit card and all this and that, you're doing good, you're paying this on time. Like they saying right now, it's exceptional. Yes, and that's exactly how I want it to be. Exceptional.
That's mine too.
Yes. When I use it, I will pay it right back.
That's right.
Man, I don't want to be in debt. Ain't no give you $25. No, bitch. Here you go. Yeah. Because I just don't want it. I don't want that.
But that's what I only ask because I know a lot of times those credit cards, they do come in handy for stuff like that. They really do. They come in handy for stuff like that.
I don't see what you're flagging.
No, it was like Lent or something. But they come in handy for stuff like that. But I don't. It's that whole when you go out of town and you gotta let them know. Sometimes you be forgetting because you're busy that week doing X, Y, and Z, and you don't think to call the bank and say, "Oh, I'm going out of town." Like you don't think. And I feel like that was the first time that ever happened. Well, it was the first time that ever happened when we went to Miami that year. Yeah. But I feel like it never happened again after that, and I never told.
You probably let them.
I never told. Even when I went on my cruises, I never told them I was going on the cruise. Right. But I was still able to use my card.
My bank, I'd be like, listen, I'm going out of town. Even if I still tell them I was going out of town, that card, but they were like, nope. Then they're like, oh, you spent. Then oh my God, I hate a spending limit. Oh my God, you spent too much money today, so you cannot use this card. Yeah. So I'm like, oh no, I can't. I don't like no spending limit, but I'm more responsible now than I was before, and right. I've been living here. This whole weekend made 1 year since I've been here, and it's been a journey. Let me tell you something. Kevin has had a lot of fun in here. Okay.
And listen, I can only imagine.
But it's not even just that though.
Your neighbor's probably like, oh God,
who is this?
Which one is that?
I'm the whole like. What's that movie? Oh my God, what was that movie with Felicia Rashad for Color Girls when she had all them men coming in and out, and somebody always standing at the door seeing who coming upstairs. I'm like, okay, now you're trying to be smart because bitch.
Wasn't Felicia Rashad the neighbor that was always looking?
Yeah, she was losing one.
Right? Maybe.
Yeah, I see the men coming in and out here. I hear you above my floor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I want to hear that.
Mind your fucking business.
Mind your fucking business, bitch.
Stop. When I come there, stop coming out your door.
What?
Which one?
Yeah, that's what he did. Yeah, because when I come up on the steps, he be looking at me like, who is you? But motherfucker, you better not ask me a motherfucking question, because I don't answer to you, and you don't own this fucking building, okay? And even if you did, I still wouldn't answer to you, because I don't live here. Okay? The tenant up in 3B lives here, okay? So you ask him questions. You ask me a motherfucker.
But you know that, you know question.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Yeah. Then he don't even look like he parts his lips to speak.
No.
And you think I'm gonna speak to you and then answer a question? Are you kidding me? I don't even take. Shut up, Miguel.
Yeah. But I promise I haven't been there, but let me tell y'all.
He did.
Yeah. He looks like it.
Yeah. Yes, he does. You're absolutely right. Yes, he does look like it. And he don't look like he take a bath either.
Ooh. So it's the same, like chunk clothes or something.
Yeah, like he like in between his legs thing. They do. He looks just like in between his legs thing.
Okay, that's not me. Okay. So what else? Yeah. So in my year of being by myself, my rent has always been on time, except for one time. Only because I was just like, wait a minute.
Well, that's all right, because sometimes that happens.
Yeah, I was like, I know. My thing was, no, I said, well, according to the lease, this is how much I was supposed to pay you. But, you know, we settled that. Because I was like, oh, okay. But she's like, well, you're not planning on moving? I said, no, I mean, I want to stay here. I like it here. I'm not trying to move, but I think this is probably going to be my last year here. But I've enjoyed everything. Like, bitch, paying my light bill, paying my water bill, not water bill, paying my light bill, paying my electric bill, cable. I got rid of cable. I have streaming now. It's like the best thing that I've done. I'm gonna tell y'all, don't get cable. Don't get cable. Don't let them come in your house, drill them holes. They charging you all that money for what? Find something. If it's Sling that you like. If it's YouTube TV, if it's Hulu Live, find something. I have Hulu Live. I get 65 channels. No. I think I get 60-something channels for $65. So like $1 a channel. And I get my money's worth based on those channels. Because I was tired of paying $200. Why am I paying you $200 every month? And it's just me and I'm barely home. Right. So, I can watch cable on the go. I can watch cable on my Xboxes, on my laptop. You know, I've just been enjoying myself. I really have enjoyed myself. I've enjoyed my life this past year. Now, y'all know me. I was one of the people that said, I can never live by myself. I can never live by myself. I can just never live by myself.
And then you did it.
Yes, the fuck I can. Right. Because it's nothing like just having your peace. Nobody fucking bothering you. If I live my house like this, I know when I come back, bitch, it's still gonna look like this.
A mess.
Well, it's not a mess right now.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's actually not.
It's not. I told you. Only thing I gotta do is those dishes. And I've been cooking, Mikkel. Like I stopped all this Uber Eats. Everything is $20. Yeah. 20 here, 20 there.
Go 20 go in the blink of your eye. Yes. You know. You put $20 and go to the blink of your eye, you know.
Yeah. All you want is the burger. Oh, that'll be $15 plus
plus delivery fee. Plus tax. What? Oh, you want to add in the tip?
You want me to tip them? I don't tip when they pick me. I mean, you know what? I don't even tip Uber drivers that take me places. But now I gotta tip this Uber driver because he went to the store and go picked it up. Yeah.
Because I'm an Uber Eats driver. Yes.
Yeah, but I do tip. I do tip.
Because let me tell you something. The tips actually help. They really do. They do. And let me tell you something. I cannot complain because I have had some excellent tippers. This one guy, I'll never forget. He must have had a party, and he ordered all this food from Taco Bell. And it just irritated me because I'm like, who the fuck eats from Taco Bell, period? And then who eats all of this food from Taco Bell? Right. I pulled off, and maybe about a few minutes later, he had given me a $25 tip. And I said, look at God. But see, those tips really do come in handy.
Yeah,
so,
now,
you know,
I want DoorDash to change the tips. Now, if you know how to change it, please let me know. And this is the reason why. It's because I had a driver, I ordered from this place. I thought it was like, yeah, it'll be here in like 10 minutes. Bitch, I look at my phone. He's on his way to my job. I'm like, hold up.
Oh, well, maybe your last thing, did you order to your job?
Yes.
And
I ordered from my job.
Yeah, and you didn't
like
change the,
Okay.
Yeah.
So, first of all, they need to do, DoorDash need to just do better. Because Uber be like, bitch, you don't even look like you home. Are you sure this is where you wanted to go? Like, DoorDash, it was something totally different. And I called DoorDash, and the driver came, and I don't keep cash on me. But I was like, I will tip you extra. And I couldn't even tip him extra because there was no button to change the tip. Like, Uber has a button where you can change the tip.
Right.
But DoorDash didn't have that. So I kind of felt like, but I could have paid him another way. But I just was like,
I have a lot of people that I deliver to like that. They come to the door and I just be like, can I, and I hate
free balling.
No, that.
Not you. Oh, not you. I'm talking about that.
I hate when I have another order in the car and I have to push deliver for them so I can start the other order because I just be wanting to stand and linger. I mean, they come to the door any kind of way. Damn. Damn.
Shut up before you get your Uber just revoked. Like that. Wait, we just got finished watching the new Judy Justice. Okay, first of all, Judge Judy, please go back to 15-minute cases because you dragging out 30 minutes of cases, and it's too much for me. Okay, you got the new robe. You in like a what's it, burgundy robe or whatever. You got your granddaughter as a law clerk, and then you have somebody else as a court stenographer. Then you got rid of Bailiff Bird. First, I'm gonna say this. Yes, Judge Judy, you are the star. That's why you was making $45 million a year. You probably making much more. I don't know because it's streaming, so I don't know what the deal was. I don't care. But this show is not. It basically is Judge Judy with a new set and corny ass new theme and corny ass, basic ass graphics. Like them graphics are basic as fuck. Like it's like somebody just started out doing graphics. Like I know your show could do much better than that. I really felt bad for Bird because Bird stood next to you for 25 years. On TV, and I know back in the day in New York, he was your bailiff when you did Family Court. So for you've known this man for what, over 30 years? For you to not tell this man that I'm doing my new show, we can't have you be the bailiff. You gonna tell him when he asked you about it, you tapped out because he's making $1 million a year. But you have
he was making $1 million a year to stand there.
Bitch, I'm gonna hand you these papers, Judge.
To stand there. Oh my God.
What's that? Like, so you get $1 million. What's that's like? Probably $5,000 per episode. Because it's like Judge Judy had like almost 300 episodes. So he's getting all that money per episode just to pass papers around. Judge, this is and the
yeah. And he found out from I guess like social media too.
That Judge Judy had a new show, right, and he just
that was horrible. That was bad. But you know what? They'll use you until they'll use you, and then once they done using you, they'll send you on out to pasture, and that's what they did. But I hope and pray that all that money he made, he's living real good.
Oh yeah, he's living good. His wife, first of all, his wife was working for Judge Judy. She had some type of I don't want to jinx his wife, so I don't want to say nothing bad, but she did have surgery, and she seems to be looking good. They have their little thing on Instagram or whatever. His daughter actually reached out to me, and she introduced her dad to me on there a long time ago. But I don't know where she's at. If she still watches, hit me up. I really would like to talk to your dad. I'm not saying he should be a judge, but I mean,
but he didn't have to go
in
to
this
school
day
for
and
that.
age, huh?
Wouldn't he have to go to school for that? Well, yeah,
in this day and age,
you're right. But at the
shit,
same time,
they give
I don't pay
anybody
attention.
show.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to them type of judges.
Yeah, but
Jerry Springer, why is he a judge?
I don't know. But I mean, Bird could be. He could be. I mean, because him and his wife, they really have a cute little thing that they do. They talk about topics.
Are they still on
like
Instagram?
that. Yes. His wife is pretty too. Shit. This is exactly what you were talking about. Now, what is this?
Right.
What the fuck is this?
I know, and I seen that on my timeline too.
And I don't even know who he is.
I do, but don't say nothing else. Yeah.
Yeah, this the one.
Yeah, don't say nothing else because then you don't know if they're watching or.
No, but I'm saying this is the one that I kissed him before.
Did you really?
Yes. Oh. Yeah. I remember meeting him. Did you kiss him too?
No. I'm just saying. Wow. No, when you said that, I'm thinking to myself, wow, you sure do get around.
I do.
I know.
Don't do that, because you got a whole story coming out. Not you got a story coming out, but a whole book.
Who, me?
Yes.
What book?
I don't know. But see, look, this him and his wife.
Oh, he looks older. She looks young. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's recently.
Yeah, they do their thing. I think they're on YouTube.
Yeah, he'll be all right. Yeah, he don't need Judge Judy.
Binding with Bird.
Yeah, he don't need her.
Yeah,
who does she think she is?
He said 3-time Emmy winner. Bitch, bailiff on #1 daytime. Oh, he needs to change his.
Yeah, because you're not the bailiff.
Because Judge Judy though. I mean, but listen, I hope he's getting paid because them reruns is coming on regular TV. They don't even show the new Judge Judy. Judge Judy.
What did you watch that on?
Well, that was on IMDb. She's on Amazon.
Oh.
Amazon IMBDB whatever TV. Yeah, but dear Judge, you kind of did him dirty. I feel like you did him dirty because you could let him know. Yeah, I'm going with a new show. Say something, bitch. He's staying next to you for 30 years, and I see him on the real talking about, yeah, but we never really did certain stuff. It don't matter.
Oh, he was on the real recently?
Yeah, like when the story came out that he wasn't going on the show.
What did he say? They never were.
That they never was like, like they never was like friends.
Oh,
like,
yeah. I wouldn't imagine them being friends either. But she could have at least said something.
Yeah, because listen, Judge Judy put her granddaughter on. This is for her granddaughter to get some type of recognition, I guess, after she passed. But girl, you look old. And you probably in your 30s. You're her granddaughter. Then you got the court stenographer for what? Like, okay, you haven't asked her to pull back anything that's been said. So why you have a court stenographer? And then the bailiff. I mean, yeah, okay, that's somebody new because it's cheaper. It's cheaper for these new people. So they probably was all of Bird's salary per episode. Or you probably making sure your granddaughter. Nepotism. I would want my family member to get paid too. You always want to keep things in the family, but. So it's just for her to get on, but you don't see them. You barely see them. It's Judge Judy with a new set, Judge Judy with a new set and a new bailiff. Because the same Judge Judy.
I didn't even see the bailiff when we were watching.
Yeah, he's black.
Oh,
this was her bodyguard.
Oh, so
I guess he was like
just not Bird.
Yeah, but it's not Bird.
No.
Can you imagine Judge Millian going to a new series and say, you know what, Douglas?
Right. No.
You know what? No. Like, no. When you watch these shows, this is who you get. Like, when you watch Divorce Court, you were always used to Judge Joe. All of a sudden, they get rid of, not Judge Joe, the bailiff. You got rid of the bailiff, he's gone. When you watch Jerry Springer, you throw it up Steve. When you, like, these people, even though they're not the main characters, you watch for them. Like, if you watch Lauren Lake's Paternity Court, you liked her bailiff, Joe. I think his name was Joe. And she would always, they'd be the banter and going back and forth and them saying like, yo, calm the fuck down. Like, that's why, he don't say that, but I'm just saying, like, that's why you watch these shows. Because you get to know everybody. And it's just like, they're not even the stars. They're not even, like, it's not. None of them have not made a point yet, except for Judge Judy. So, yeah, Judge, I don't know. But get your money, girl, because I know she got paid to leave regular ass TV, Mikhail.
To go to
the streaming. You would do it too.
Is her husband still living?
Yeah.
He is, Jerry Schuyler.
Mm-hmm.
He was a piece of work too when he was on TV.
Mm-hmm. But was he like mean and all of that?
I feel like he and her were like.
He had the People's Court, right?
Did he? Yup, he did. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That was back in the day.
Mm-hmm. He did. He sure did. And I just remember his demeanor on that show. I really do.
Yeah, but God bless them because they both still alive.
Mm-hmm. The People's Court's been around for a long time, and it's been very successful with all of their judges. All of their judges on that show, they've been very successful.
When she go. Oh God. Let me tell you
something. Because you know I love the People's Court.
Yeah.
I think I'm probably the only person you know who loves the People's Court.
Now look, my girl Lauren Lake, she lost her show, Paternity Court. I do not. Because Byron Allen, all his entertainment studios, all of those shows are fake. So what he do is he hire all the judges that get fired. Mm-hmm. He gives them a show, but the cases are fake. Mm-hmm. Why?
Right. There's so many cases.
Yeah.
You don't need no fake. Bitch. People suing people every day.
Yeah. Give her another paternity court show.
Right.
Yeah. Judge Lake something paternity court. Or court, are you my daddy or something. Something, bitch. Like her format was good. Because you have real people who making babies. Like this show is good. It was good TV. Mm-hmm. Why get rid of that? He said, yeah, we're going to give you a fake show. We're going to have actors. No.
There's no need to do that. For years, I wanted to go to the People's Court, not as a litigant. I wanted to be in the audience when they were having the audience. I wanted to be one of the audience members sitting behind
you want to be a litigant, huh?
Laughing. But then COVID hit.
Changed everything, didn't it?
Yeah.
This is our virtual guest of the day, child. Don't nobody care.
They have their new thing. Well, she's back in the courtroom.
Oh, she is.
Because remember when they first came back during COVID, she was at her house, and then the people were in their houses on screen. But this season, she's actually back in the courtroom. But they
got the glasses up.
No. But the litigants are still at their home, so she's basically talking to them through.
But what Douglas doing? Is
he's still he's there. Yep, he's there. Remember, Douglas was there when they were. I don't know.
Does he have Instagram?
I don't know. But Douglas was there even when she was at her house.
Yeah, but I was trying to find out why.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm like, Mikhail, why?
But you know what? That's a check.
Yeah,
it was a check.
Hey, you got to work too.
Yep, you got to work too.
Everybody, like I don't see Douglas on nothing, no social media. Nothing. Who's this? That's not Douglas McIntyre.
No.
I'm looking for him. Yeah, he don't have no social media. He don't be like, I'm at the gym. I'm here.
I'm at the gym. Well, that's what you want. You want that I'm at the gym. Just say that.
Listen, no. Let me tell you something, okay? As I get older, and my birthday is in 3 weeks, I want everything. And it ain't nothing wrong with it. I want everything. If I want to do this, that's what I'm going to do. If I want to do that, that's what I would do. If I want you, that's who I would be with. Well, not be with.
No, but I know what you mean.
But as
as you get older, you like, no, I like this whole life.
But listen though, this is the thing. It's like they can smell you because not just the random people, like people who you who you cut up with. Mm-hmm. It's like they always pop out the room like, hey Kevin. Fuck, like damn, like why would you want to come? It's like the aura, something. I don't know if it's an Instagram picture, if it's a tweet. I don't know, but everybody. I hate that you meet somebody new, then everybody like, yo, where you been at? What's up? Like everybody just do that, and I don't like.
I know, that. Especially when you're trying to not settle down with somebody, but when you're trying to be freaky with one person, then here come this. And
yeah.
Like, damn, like, wait a minute.
I'm getting too old for
this. Everybody want to meet up at the same time. Like, whoa, wait a minute. Mm-hmm. Now, I'm not one of those guys that can just keep going round after round.
Because you only get one shot.
One shot with me. Yes. And then, I got to take that. Because I don't know who you think you're talking to, but I am not one of them liars that's going to hold it out for 2 or 3 rounds. No, that's not me. I'll tell you right now. They're like, come on, let's go. What you doing? I'm about to go sleep.
Okay.
No. As a matter of fact, I'm hungry. Let's go get some to eat. Let's refuel.
It's cute when you're like, yeah, I could go 2 times.
Yeah, no.
Then be like, sorry, you know what? What's up with your girl, Big Freedia?
First of all, it's not my girl. Let's just be very clear about that. Before we say anything else, it's not my girl. That's never been my girl.
Okay.
But you know what I've noticed about, what I'm learning about Big Freedia is that she is someone who wants to be accepted by these men so that she can be invited to the party. And to come out and say that, oh, Boosie is not gay, he just homophobic, he just has a problem with Lil Nas X. That was the most stupidest thing she could have ever said. Because let me tell you something. If you think that the problem is just with Lil Nas X, then you must have been living under a rock for a whole year and a half when he was coming at Dwayne Wade's child. Okay? Because that was his first victim, was Dwayne Wade's child. And then you moved on to Lil Nas X. But you only moved on to Lil Nas X when Mike Tyson came out and told you you need to chill the fuck out.
Oh, really?
Yes, Mike Tyson did an interview and said that Boosie needs to basically calling Boosie out like, come on, what the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? And now all of a sudden, you on to Lil Nas X. And now here comes Big Freedia. Oh, I don't think he's homophobic. I just think he has an issue with Lil Nas X. But you neglected to mention what the issue was. Because he's never told us what the issue is.
Right.
You know, for a whole year he was coming at Nas X. And then that boy ain't say nothing to him. Wasn't really responding to him. And then 2 weeks ago he comes out and says, oh, me and Boosie have a song together, jokingly.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, how dare he say that? Oh, look at him. He started with Boosie. So Boosie has every right to respond back the way he did. No, Boosie has been bothering this guy for a whole year. And nobody said nothing, not even him, about it. He comes out with a joke and says that him and Boosie has a song together. And now, oh, well, Nas X, that's what you get because you shouldn't have said nothing to him. And I'm like, what the hell? It's unbelievable. And the fact that Big Freedia put her big sense into something, she should have kept walking when they asked her a question. And you're going to sit there and defend somebody like that, so oh, well, I don't think he's homophobic. I think he just has an issue with Lil Nas X. But nobody's telling us what the issue is.
Well, maybe he's not homophobic. Maybe she did something with him.
Well, maybe you do know what the issue is, because you probably sit at the same tables with Boosie privately.
Shut up. No.
You know more than... I don't know what it is there in the water down there. I don't. But them...
Don't do it. No, don't.
Because let me tell you something. No. They're getting on my nerves. They're getting on my nerves. Because every time I turn around, one of them down there is saying something the fuck stupid. If it ain't in Texas, it's in Louisiana. If it ain't in Louisiana, it's in Florida.
Yeah, I'm glad you
like, what the fuck is going on?
Right.
Okay? Everybody's saying something stupid or doing something stupid.
Yeah, I just think that it's time for Boosie to move on. And she said, "Oh no, because he got gays in his movie."
Yeah,
he's not homophobic because he got gays in his movie.
Because he got gays in his movie. But get this.
And guess who?
But get this. And if it, I'm not talking about nobody's child.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm not. Because I thought one of his daughters was gay.
No, don't do it.
I thought she was. But maybe Boosie is one of them men who is accepting of gay women.
A lot of men will always be accepting of a woman being a lesbian over a man being
But I'm just looking like, this man is just like really spewing this hatred around. And, I don't care what nobody said. And I said this on my Instagram a few months ago, and a lot of people defended him. A lot of people agreed with me, but a lot of people defended him. And I said, let me tell you something. I don't care what nobody say. Boosie is undercover. Because when he got out of jail last year, whatever it was, and he described how he watched several men have sex or heard it while he was in jail. I've known a lot of men to go to jail and come home. And ain't none of them ever tell me any type of, because not even the gay ones ever told me about them hearing or seeing other men having sex. You understand what I'm saying? But Boosie was able to describe it. Tell you.
He was tearing that thing up.
And nobody thought anything suspect about that. And a lot of, oh no, he's not gay. He's just saying.
Oh, because he got kids.
Yeah.
I could think a lot of gays that got kids. I fuck with men who got kids. So I mean, I really do. But it doesn't matter.
It's just unbelievable, the ignorance. And then we accepted, look at his ugly stuff. We just spoke his ugly stuff right on up. Boosie says that he speaks for people without a platform.
For people without a platform?
Yeah, who is he speaking for? Oh, because he's basically saying he don't have a platform. Because people saying, well, we should cancel him. Cancel him for what? He ain't got nothing to cancel.
Yeah.
Bye, ugly.
Let me tell you, that joint was good.
Fucking ugly motherfucker.
Yeah. So for Southwest, I don't know what type of investigation y'all doing, but just fire the pilot that said, let's go Brandon over the intercom. I mean, if you want to say fuck Joe Biden, okay, that's fine.
What did he say over the intercom?
Let's go Brandon. So let's go Brandon is the new fuck Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah.
Because what happened was, somebody had won a race. Some guy named Brandon won a NASCAR race or whatever. And in the background, you could hear them say, fuck Joe Biden. Mm-hmm. And the lady was saying, they're chanting, let's go Brandon. So ever since then, that's been the new way to say fuck Joe Biden. Right. And you could get away with it because there's no curse words. But one of the Southwest airline pilots said that over the intercom this weekend. And some people gasped. But Southwest said they're doing an investigation. I mean, what investigation do you need to do? Find out who it was that said it and get rid of it.
And get rid of him.
It's not that much.
He didn't think anybody was recording. He didn't think, and then he also probably didn't think anybody would know what Let's Go Brandon meant. Yeah.
I mean, but they know. I mean, it's even some news people, the people in the news say it. Like Fox News. But,
see, that's what I'm saying. People like that, they say stuff like that, but it's like a dog whistle.
Yeah.
It's a dog whistle. It's another dog whistle.
Yeah, but Joe Biden is not one, especially not with these Democrats. Y'all can't get nothing done because these Democrats, and y'all pulling stuff out like, girl, you pulling out free college, you're pulling out money for seniors.
I want the next go round of elections. We need more younger people, and I'm just happy Trump is not there. But we need more younger people running for office. Okay, we need more younger people in there. Joe Biden is a part of the old guard. He's a part of the old guard. Am I happy that yes, but we need more young people in there. Do I want him to run for re-election in 2024? No. Because I don't think we should have a president in his 80s.
Yeah, but I mean, everybody acting like it's such the end of the world, all these polls.
No, it's not
3 more years to Biden, okay?
Right. And again, Kevin, I keep telling people, we gave Trump 4 years to show his ass. Mm-hmm. It's only been a few months since he's been in office, Biden. Let's give this man a chance. It hasn't even been a year yet. It hasn't been a year. It'll be a year in January. Let's give this man a chance because we gave Donald Trump 4 years to show his fucking ass. 4 years.
Yeah, but I hope we don't have to wait for that long for Cinema and Manchin.
No. Cinema and Manchin needs to go.
Yes.
But they're not going to go. They're going to be elected in again, but they both need to go. You don't think Joe Manchin is going to be elected in again? I do. I do, because I think a lot of them independent-leaning Republicans, those Republican-leaning independents, right. And I think a lot of Republicans who like the fact that he's stalling a lot of shit, I think they'll keep him in there.
But
I
really do. What, though, if Democrats get more people in the Senate, his vote wouldn't even matter.
Yeah, but that's if they get more people.
Yeah, if. So at this point, like, if they did have more votes, then Manchin wouldn't matter. But he's drunk on power, and he loves the money that he's getting from
but he's not. But
he thinking about his grandchildren and how they're gonna pay. Fuck you and your grandchildren, bitch. Ain't nobody worrying about that. Like, get out of here. Mitch McConnell don't give a fuck. McConnell worrying about the Republican Party when he's dead and going, fuck that. I got the power. I'm going to use it now.
He's going to use it now, right? He's going to use it now, and that's what he's been doing.
Yeah,
that's what he's been doing. But I highly doubt that any of I just don't think the Democrats have a winning chance right now. I don't think they have a winning chance next year when it comes to the midterms. I don't, and I think we will have somebody like Kevin McCarthy as the Speaker of the House.
Maybe.
I do. I really
do. Have you watched the show Queens?
No, I haven't watched it.
I watched it.
Would you like it?
It's okay. I'm not mad. Mm-hmm. It gives you a little bit of. It's not really. They try to dabble in comedy. But it's not comedy. If they would have went more dramatic, I would have liked it. Because you got Eve. Okay, yeah, you was a part of this group. Now you're married with all these kids. Notori Norton, she married a man. She's a Catholic. And now she's a lesbian. Brandy has a daughter who don't want her. And then you got the Puerto Rican girl, I don't remember her name.
She has a daughter that doesn't want her, Brandy?
Yeah. Not that she doesn't want her, but she like, you chase fame and all this and that.
Got it.
Now, I like that character for Brandy because we don't really know the stories of what her and her daughter talk about, or if her daughter ever felt like, Mom, you did this. But Brandy's real height was like in the 90s, late 90s.
Are we talking about Brandy or the character?
I'm talking about
the character.
talking about Brandy and the character.
Okay.
I like the character for Brandy because she has a daughter that felt like, oh, you was always out on the road. You didn't care about me, and you didn't raise me. The grandmother raised her. Like, I wonder if they've ever had any type of dynamic, and like, how does Brandy tap into that side of that character?
Right.
I do wonder. And I wonder, how does she feel about black women trying to like be country or folk singers and getting into that industry, and what is her advice to those people that really want to do it? Like, I like the character, but she's it's like I don't know. It's like you rooting for her, but then it's like, oh, that daughter of yours.
Right.
You want to make your daughter happy too, but like, ah. And the Spanish girl, she just lost her job because she tried to do some other stuff. But it's nothing like Empire, and I'm so tired of people trying to like say, yeah, because it's nothing like Empire. It's nothing like. It's just these women who were a group 20 years ago and trying to get back out there, but life happens. And Brandy's character, she wants to be okay. So she's, you had the group. You got the nasty lyrics or whatever, but she's trying to be this folk singer, and she's in her 40s. Or I think, yeah, she's in her 40s, and she want this record deal. But now they like, bitch, if you want to be with our label, you can't get back with this group. Y'all can't be no group again. Like, what the fuck you going to do? A solo and be a part of the group? And it's kind of like, it reminds them of 20 years later when Brandy her character wanted to leave the group because she wanted to go solo. So the girls still holding that against her. So the girls holding it against her that she wanted to go solo. And her daughter was holding against her like, well, bitch, if you're going to go after this country deal, you need to go after it. Because if you're not going to go after it, why are we even getting back together? Like, how you supposed to inspire me to chase my dreams, and this is what you really want, and you're not going after your dream because you want to get back with the group. That's good. Now, it got all the different, it got some stupid stuff, but it's cute. It's cute. But it's not comedic. It's not comedic to me. And Brandy's husband, not Brandy, Eve's husband got cancer. But he's cheating on her. Now he gets this surgery, and now he don't remember cheating. Like, what type? Like, it's not funny to me. It's not. I haven't laughed yet. I like the dramatic parts.
Is it supposed to be a comedy?
It's supposed to be a comedy drama. It's not comic though. It's not comedy.
It's nothing funny about it.
No.
But you like it.
Yeah, I like it because when Eve raps, Eve is the rapper. I like seeing the Tory do her thing, and I like seeing I like hearing Brandy sing. So it's all like, it's giving me what I want. But I did not know that this Spanish girl, I don't know who she is, where she come from, but from what it sounded like when the show first came out, you only heard Eve, Notori Norton, and Brandy. Where did she come from? Who thought that we need this Spanish girl to be in this group? I hope it don't sound like I'm being racist.
Yeah, because you're harping on the fact that she's Spanish. You
right,
keep saying
well, that's what
Spanish.
she is.
Well, I know, but you keep saying the Spanish girl.
Yeah, because first of all, I don't know who the character is. I don't even know who the actress is. And
well, let's just say who. Let's just say who thought we needed a fourth girl in the group.
Yeah, because you never really seen like.
Well, they were all on The View last week.
They were.
Yeah, and I watched it. And it was a good cute little interview. And she was saying how when she got the job, she didn't know how to dance or do anything. And she said, with the rehearsals and everything, she felt really comfortable, and the other girls were really supportive of, But she's actually been working for a long time, which I was like you. I didn't know who she was, but they had pointed out, she's... No, stop saying that. No, she's been doing like regular movies and stuff. Like, she's been out there, but she does not have that face that you would know or remember. Because I was confused at who she was too, but Whoopi had mentioned the fact that she's been working for a good minute. And it was funny because on the interview, Brandy was saying how her and Eve have been in the industry the longest, but yet they never met. Mm-hmm. And they were just like, wow, like we've never met. And they were just like, it was so crazy that we've been doing this for all these years and we never met each other until we started working with each other. But it was a cute interview. It really was a cute interview. And, I don't know. I just didn't really seem interested in watching the show before they were on the View. It was a cute interview on the View, but I didn't really.
So they all was
yeah, all of them, all four of them were on there.
And they need to be there
because it was Sarah and Whoopi were the two who interviewed them, and it was a really cute interview. Like they were all upbeat and bubbly, and it was good. It was good. It was really good, and I just after watching the interview, I wasn't like, oh, I need to watch the show. It wasn't like that for me because I ain't had no. Yeah. But then somebody else probably be like, oh, I'll watch the show because they all gave off really good energy.
Yeah,
and it was fun.
The thing is, though, it comes on a Tuesday night
at 10. Yeah, when they said when Whoopi said that, I said to myself, 10 o'clock on a Tuesday. Who the fuck is staying up that late to watch a show? Yeah, that's people in the bed at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday.
It's hurting them. So maybe ABC needs to get a partnership, but I don't know. But
I don't know either, Kevin, because 10 o'clock is too late on Tuesday. Yeah,
it's not enough people watching, and I feel bad because the show is not bad. It's just on
at the wrong time, right?
10 o'clock. It don't even trend on Twitter.
No, it doesn't trend on Instagram either because I don't hear nobody talk about it on Instagram.
That probably would have been a show for Fox. Like, it definitely would have been a show.
And at 8 o'clock.
Yeah. Because, Fox didn't play. Bitch, you got 8 to 10. You got 2 hours. Mm-hmm. Let's go.
But not no damn 10 o'clock because ain't nobody watching that at no 10 o'clock on no Tuesday. Mm-mm. I'm in the bed. 10:57, lights out. I mean 9:57, lights out. You ain't gonna wait till 10 for what?
Yeah. So I think we're done.
Yes. Because I have to pee.
Yeah. We got everything. Yep. This is that I did put on here, and I'm kind of lit. I'm having fun tonight. It's been cute. Well, before you go to the bathroom, I do want to say happy birthday this week to my mom. She would have been 76 years old.
When is the actual day?
Wednesday, November 3rd. She would have been 76. And you know what? I really think this pandemic took her out. Like, I mean, it was. But I don't think that, like, if this pandemic never happened, I don't think that I'd probably be here. I think we'd probably be still on Burke Street and everything. But I'm just like, she probably would have lived long. Now, I don't know how much memory she still would have had, like, at this time. But I wish she was here. I wish I had that. But I have grown so much. I was telling her just moving and doing things and just making sure my bills paid and just being by myself. And if she didn't pay, I probably wouldn't have this stuff. And it's probably still true. It is true. But because she's free, I'm free. And I can do those things. And I'm happy about that. I just think the real sad part is that my family dynamic has totally changed.
You know what's so... I'm sorry to cut you off, but by you saying that, it reminded me of this old gospel song called I'm Free. And the lyrics are, I'm free, praise the Lord, I'm free, I'm no longer bound, there's no chains holding me. And then I think it says it's something that's a blessing. It's a blessing, and then praise the Lord, hallelujah, I'm free. And you saying that kind of reminded me of that song. It's a really good song. A lot of people sing that song at funerals, but it's a really good song because I know I get emotional every time I hear the song. So by you saying that I'm free and all that stuff, it made me really think of that song because you actually kind of are. And I know you miss your mom, and I wish she was still here too, but the blessing in her death is you were able to, like you said, branch out and fly on your own.
She always said,
and she's happy about that.
Yeah,
she's happy about that. Yeah, she's happy about that because she was a champion for you doing your thing on your own. So that's the blessing in that. Even though I know you miss her and you're gonna always miss her, but then there's a blessing in her passing, which is you were able to not stay bound up there and you were able to move on. Then you got a job that you like. You got your own place. And you gotta worry about no fucking body.
Yes.
That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. And I know for a fact your mom, I don't know why I was getting ready to say grandma, but your mom is happy with that. I know she's happy with that. Because it's like, yeah, well, you know, he's doing his thing.
Yeah, and I'm not moping.
Yeah.
Like, I cry. I haven't cried. And since that time I told you about with my
at your job. Yeah.
Yeah. With her, first of all, congratulations to her because she got promoted.
Who? They know at your job.
Yeah, she got promoted. And so yeah, it's 2 positions open. So I said I don't give a fuck if it's day or night.
Oh, you're going to apply?
Yes, I did. I already did.
Oh, you did? Okay. Well, yeah, you better.
Get me. So the interviews are this week.
Everybody is, let me tell you something. For some odd reason, no, I'm dead serious. I was talking to my friend the other day on the phone, and I had told him about my thing, and he said, well, God, he was like, you got a position, a new, you know, promoted at work, and then he was telling me about one of his friends. She just bought this space for her hair salon and stuff. So it's like, I feel like this is the season for a lot of people to elevate. I really do. I think this is the season, not just for me but for a lot of people to elevate. And I was telling this girl last night at my job, I was like, listen, because she was complaining about things in our particular department, which she had valid points. But I was telling her, I said, listen, when things open up in this particular building and other departments, go for it. Because, first of all, they hire in-house before they grab somebody out.
That's exactly what they did.
And that's exactly what they did for me. And I've seen them do that for other people in the 8 years that I've been working there. So, you know, go for it. Don't just keep complaining. When something opens up, go for it. You know what I mean? And then not only that, you have to be able to socialize with other people. See, she comes to work and then when her shift is over, she leaves. So a lot of people don't really know her like that. So it's like you have to, you know, you gotta stay. You gotta stay a little long. You gotta do some over. But listen, I can only take you to the water. I can't make you drink it.
That's how your job knows that you there. Like, first of all, I come in on days off. I called in yesterday. You know, first of all, I was fucked up, but I got myself together. I took my Excedrin.
And you went.
I said, blah, 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 blah. I'm coming in today. Oh, really? Well, because of all the stuff changing at my job, he was like, well, I no longer work on Sundays, but I'll let them know that you're coming in. I said, oh, okay, well, all right. You know, so I did that, and, you know, I put my resume up. I'm at my, because they like, apply with your resume, all that stuff. Yes, I want this job.
That's right.
And I know I'm good for this job.
That's
and when you sit down with me, I'll tell you why.
Let me tell you something. When I did my thing for this new position, I interviewed first. You have to interview how they do it with the new position at my job. This particular department, you have to interview with your future coworkers. So they interview you first. And then once that interview is over, then you go into the office to interview with the manager. Right. But the beautiful thing about it is because I worked at that facility for 8 years. And then, so I got to know a lot of people, including the 3 people who interviewed me. Right. I knew them. And one of them was the one who recommended the job to me. So you better go apply. And then I went into the office and interviewed with 2 of the managers. Now, one of the managers, I was familiar with her, but she wasn't really familiar with me. But she was like, you know, they keep telling me that you know, she was like, but and I understand because a lot of times when I would see her, she would like be in her office, so whatever the case may be. But then the other one, she and I were really familiar with each other. Right. You know what I mean? So it was like, and then we were familiar with each other because I am somebody who I make myself and my presence. I speak. You know, I'm not one of them. You know, I ain't one of them Joe people. I'm gonna speak to you if I like you. If I don't like you, I'm walking right past you. If I don't like you, but you know, and I was trying to explain that to my coworker. I said, listen, you have to make sure you put yourself out there because you constantly complaining about this ain't gonna change nothing. Okay. Nothing.
Yeah. You know what? Like, I really love my job. I like meeting the new people. I like getting to know the new people. Like, I really love going to work and I love doing my thing. And, you know, that's just who I am.
Just to be making your own money. Don't it feel good? Oh, it feels good to just be making your own fucking money.
Yeah. Like I enjoy it, and you know what I like okay. I like that I can do my job and I can help other people do their job, right. Even if they are my peers. Like I love helping them, and first of all, they come to me too, right? Because you know, I'm an independent person, and I will only go to a supervisor if I need to. Like this weekend, I got cursed out so bad, Mikhail.
By somebody who calls
for help?
She
cursed me out, and I just knew. I said, okay, well, this recording is going to help me because this lady told me what she wanted. I gave her exactly what she wanted. When I gave her what she wanted, I didn't say that. I didn't say that I wanted. I said, listen, miss, you're on the recorded line, and I repeated exactly back because when I do my thing on the phone, Mikhail, I'm the same way with everybody. And I confirm. When you tell me why you calling, first of all, I say, this is so-and-so. How can I help you today? Oh, yeah, I'm calling because I want to do this. Okay, so I'm like, all right, but give me this and give me that. Once I get you to confirm your account and everything, I said, okay, so you told me this is why you're calling today, right? Yes, this is why I'm calling today. Okay. And blah, 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 blah.
That's, Kevin, you ain't got to tell me. I know.
Yeah, so now all of a sudden
everybody get amnesia. Yeah. Oh, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
After that credit card, get that charge.
And they get that charge. Well, I didn't say that. You get that money taken. Oh, man, you did what? I didn't say that. I didn't approve you said that. Miss, this call is being recorded. You did say that.
Yep. And you know what my supervisor told her? Yeah.
So what did she say when y'all realized, when y'all told her what she said?
Because afterwards, she was like, well, what's my balance? I said, oh, yeah, this is your balance. Oh, hell no. I did not say this. No.
If you ain't got the money, then you shouldn't be calling. How about that?
I said, yes, ma'am. I said, this is what you told me. Like, I didn't yell at her. Like, you know, I've been trying to not be like, because gays know how to get you together. You know.
Lord knows.
I've been so much nicer on the phone. Oh, you know, because I'm like, okay, I got to be the example. And like, you can't be no bitch on the phone. Like,
and see, I have grown because, you know, my new position at my job now it's going to be a really,
how do the people feel that you got this new position?
Well, a lot of people don't know, but there are a lot of people, because I didn't go around telling people, but a lot of people do know, but it's not from my doing, it's from like other people saying it. But I mean, there have been people who congratulated me, but because of the new positions that I'm about to get into, it's going to be very, very tedious. I'm going to have to really, because, you know, to be honest with you, Kevin, when a lot of the patients, when they come, me and my department will be like the first stop.
Right.
So we'll have to make sure they are in the system. We have to make sure this is signed, this signed, that signed.
Every I is dotted.
Every I is dotted. And it's so crazy because I did some overtime this weekend for the department that I currently work in. And I was up there talking to my good girlfriend who works in the new department that I'm about to. And while we were sitting there talking, she was like, well, why are we sitting here talking? I'll just train you on some stuff. And that's what she was doing. You know what I mean? And she was just showing me different things. And I was looking and I said, this right here.
Anybody needs the training.
Right.
It's him. Because he still calls me.
I know. Because it's been years since I've worked at the other place.
I can't tell y'all why he called me. But I'm like, bitch, I'm so tired of helping you with this order. Right. He's going to be...
So I did something wrong too.
Oh my God.
Because a new card came out. Instead of adding money onto... Yeah, I did it wrong.
You sound like my...
Yeah, I did it wrong. And I knew I did it wrong when I heard that thing drop. I said, oh, I did something wrong. Because remember, this is my third time doing it. And the second time I did it right.
Yes.
But the third time, I did something wrong. But the first one is nothing on it anymore. So I guess I can just throw that in the trash, right?
Huh? No.
Oh, still keep that one?
Because I can't talk about that.
Okay.
So,
oh, God. What did I do?
Nothing.
I didn't do it that wrong, did I?
No.
I just ordered another one without, right?
Yeah, I'm tired of ordering stuff online and just ordering the wrong thing.
Yeah, because I'm just like, why did a new one just drop? They just taking my money. And I ain't got that much to give them. They just taking it.
You didn't do nothing wrong. Okay.
I just didn't do what I was supposed to do. I did it as if I was doing it the very first time, right? Yes. I figured that. And when it dropped, I said, something's not right. Something's not right.
Yeah. So anyway, y'all know I love what I do. I would really love to move up, and it would be. I'm happy. I'm just happy. I feel like things are falling in place. Right. And you already told me. You told me like I think in like 6 months. But I knew I was like, well, some doors got to open first.
I told you that.
Yeah, you're gonna move up, and then I'm like, okay.
Well, I told you that they were gonna make you full time. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I do work for bitch. Them hours I put
Are you full time or no?
I put in them hours. I'm not technically full. No. Actually, I am because I do get insurance. Right. So.
But remember, I was telling you. I said, eventually they're gonna make you. Yeah.
Because you can't get insurance with not working full time.
No, you can get insurance. Well, you get insurance too if you're a part timer too.
Well, not through my job.
Not through your job.
Because if you're not making enough hours.
Because I think some jobs. See, I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never had a part time job. All my jobs were full time. So I'm just assuming that you can with part time. I'm assuming. Now I know you can't. If you're like, I know you can't if you're like per diem. Like if you work like in a hot,
if you're working a certain amount of hours, if you work under,
right? Okay, because I know if you're per diem at a job, they won't give you that like benefits and stuff like that. That's why they raise that price because they want you to come.
Yeah,
to work.
No, Mikhail, that was no lent, bitch.
That was a net.
Yeah,
I knew it was something flying around. But yeah, see, and like I said, I never been part time at a job. I've always had a full time job, so I don't really know how it goes for part timers. But I just assume that they get benefits too. Yeah. They just, I don't know.
The only thing is like whether if I do get the job. Well, I do want to say if I when I get hired, if they hire me for day or night. Bitch, we're going to have to find out when we're going to have time to see each other and work. Because, I might have to be like, Mikhail, can you come over? I know when it's 7 o'clock in the morning, you're not trying to come here.
Hell no.
We might have to try.
Hell no. No.
We gotta work it out.
First of all, I wouldn't even come this way that time of morning because of rush hour.
Yeah, traffic.
Traffic. Oh, no.
Let me tell you, when I missed that trolley, when I missed that 5-something trolley, Uber is on my phone. And I get to work in 10 minutes. I don't know how it's just like no traffic. Everything, it's a smooth ride to work.
I would like to know which way they take.
They come down here and go right where the VA hospital at. And they get on the expressway
right there.
And then take them right to my job.
But where did they get off at?
Right on Market Street and come straight down.
And getting on the expressway? Where they get off at the expressway?
They
can't get on the expressway.
It's a ramp or something, whatever it is, because they go down here and they go around where the VA hospital is,
right,
and then they get on that ramp. It's a ramp right there that could take you to Center City, or it can take you to 30th Street.
Because I would have assumed that how I would have done it, and maybe that is the fastest way. But I'm thinking of
10 minutes from here.
Because I'm thinking of going straight down here when you get to CHOP and all that. Go through CHOP where the University of Penn Hospital is at. Go through that, and then go up to Market Street, and then just go down Market because you're on Market.
Right. That's what. Well, ain't that the expressway?
But there's no.
What they call that, a freeway?
No, but you're saying you actually get on the expressway, right? But what I'm saying, you're not getting on the expressway.
No, well, it might not be the expressway.
Yeah, because I would say go.
No, I know nothing about driving.
No, you don't.
So it don't matter.
But you might, because you're saying a ramp. So if you're saying a ramp, then y'all might get on something. But it wouldn't make sense.
Well, it merges. When we get on, it definitely merges because it merges from where the VA hospital is with the oncoming traffic. And you can either go when I get off at 30th Street, or you can go further down to like where the zoo and.
So you're saying when the Uber takes you, the Uber exits on 30th Street.
Yeah.
That's all right. So then
he makes a right onto Market.
So y'all are getting on the expressway. Yeah, y'all are getting. Okay. All right. No. You're right.
I'm right.
No, you're right. That is a smart way. That's smarter than my way, because when he goes that way, he's not going through any traffic. So that is a smart way. especially if you leave out early.
Yeah.
Because I get on, I get on the South Street Bridge. When I leave work, I go on the South Street Bridge and then I get on the expressway from the South Street Bridge, and there really is no traffic, whatever. So no, he's right. He's absolutely right. I couldn't think of what exit would take you there, but 30th Street exit is what would take you there. Because then
I can get my Uber at 5:45 and clock in and be on that phone by 6 o'clock. It really is that fast. Yeah. But I don't play with them. I don't play with that.
Is Uber now doing the share ride things again, where people can get in the car with you?
Because I heard they was doing it, but I think
because I'm gonna have to take an Uber tomorrow somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take an Uber tomorrow, and the cheapest one is where you have a share ride. But I don't remember. I have to go. I go to this particular cleaners. It's cheaper and I like them, and it's kind of a ways from my house.
Is it black owned?
No, but if I had my car, it would be no problem. But because it's so far, and I'm not getting on a bus to go to no cleaners, don't do that. I'm just not doing that. So I just was like, I'll just take the Uber up there.
Well, y'all might get on the bus to come back. Take his car to like.
Well, my mom and dad, they are at work that early in the morning. You see what I'm saying? Now, of course, if somebody was around, like my sister, my mom, my dad, for me to say, hey, can I see your car? Then yeah, they would bring it to me, but there's nobody for me to get their car. So it's like, you got to do what you got to do.
Right.
You have to do what you got to do.
All right, I'm holding you up because you had to pick. Yes. I can't believe it's only 7:13. We need to start recording at 5 o'clock.
No, don't get used to that. No, because I only came early because of the fact that I'm on the train. Because, baby, when I get a car...
But you see how fast it was.
When I get a car... Okay.
No, don't be...
And I left out because it was also daytime, too.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, bitch, the time go back for an hour next week. Go up. No. We gain an hour of sleep on Sunday. I might go back to work on Sunday. Sure. Ooh, I might go to work on Sunday. I worked yesterday and it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. And the first, let me tell you what they were saying. I'm gonna tell y'all when. But everybody, thank y'all for watching. I feel good. I'm glad Mikkel watched. Mikkel watched. I'm glad that y'all watched. Again, happy 76th birthday to my mother. Happy birthday to Richard. Richard's birthday was last week. He turned 30 last week. But I'm the last one in my family whose birthday is, of the year. And then Chase starts the year because he's January the 3rd. So, yeah. Everybody, y'all have a good week. I know Mikkel got his trip, so we're going to see if we getting together this week. If not, I'm going to try to put something together for a podcast. It's been, y'all, it's been tough for one of my friends too. I don't want to say no names or anything like that, but now I'm kind of even like weary saying pray for him, but we'll talk about this one day. We'll talk about it one day.
Yeah,
but to my friend, I just wish you the best. I know this week is going to be tough, but I wish you all the best. And everybody, bye. Good night. Stay safe.
You said you was supposed to tell me something.
Oh yeah.